Hello and welcome. My name is Jeremy and today I'm going to teach you how to play your first full chords on the guitar. And by the end of this video, you're going to be able to play 3 well-known songs, even as a total beginner. So grab your guitar and let's get right into it. The first song that we are going to learn today is called Breathe by Pink Floyd. And I love to teach this first because it's so friendly and approachable to play on the guitar. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make an E minor chord. And the way that works is you're going to skip the thickest string, you're going to go to the second thickest, and you're going to put your middle finger there on the 2nd fret. 1, 2, right here. Then you're going to go to the next string over, and you're going to put your ring finger on the 2nd fret there. So we've got 2 fingers on the guitar, and then with our pick, we're going to hit all 6 strings like this. And that's an E minor chord right there. Now if you're getting any sort of mutes, you might want to make sure you're pressing hard enough. If you're muting this string right here, you might want to make sure your finger isn't leaning over on it. So fingers nice and tall. We get our E minor chord. So give that a try. And when you have that, let's move on to the second chord, which is called A7. So we're going to go to the 1, 2, 3, the 3rd thickest string to the 2nd fret. And we're going to use that middle finger again. Then we're going to skip over the next string. And we're going to play the 2nd fret on the 2nd thinnest string. So there's a gap between our 2 fingers. And we're going to hit with our pick 5 out of the 6 strings. We're going to skip the thickest. We're going to do this. That's how you get an A7 chord. So most of the song Breathe by Pink Floyd is just made up of these 2 chords. So practice for a second just switching from E minor to A7. And if at any point in this video you need to pause to get some extra practice, go ahead and do that. It's always a good idea. So we just want to get comfortable switching from E minor to A7 using those same 2 fingers. Okay, and your thumb can just be kind of cradling the back of the guitar and it can be sticking out. Now, let's get into strumming the way that we're going to for the song. So we're going to strum the E minor chord 3 times and then we're going to strum the A7 chord 3 times, just like this. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to switch. 1, 2, 3. We're going to go back and forth. 1, 2, 3, switch. 1, 2, 3, switch. So this is how we're going to play Breathe today. Now, if you listen to the song Breathe by Pink Floyd, it's a little bit more involved than this. That's okay, this is the beginner version. I just want you to learn how to play these chords and use them in a musical way, and we'll call that a success. Now, if you're ready, we're going to do a short play along to 1 verse from Breathe. So I'm going to count it in, and we're going to actually play along with Pink Floyd. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3, switch. 1, 2, 3, switch. E minor. 2, switch. A7. And then here's where it changes, right? So that's how much of the song we know. Okay, great job on Breathe. Now we are going to learn the second song for today, which is by a totally different artist in a totally different genre. Now we're going to learn how to play Shake It Off by Taylor Swift. So I hope you're up for that. It's a great song to learn some basic chords, and I'm going to teach you a super beginner way of playing it. You may notice there is no guitar in the recording. I completely made this guitar part up, but it works great. So first chord we're going to play is called A minor 7. We're going to go to the 3rd thickest string and play the 2nd fret with our middle finger. We're going to skip the next string. Then we're going to go to the 2nd thinnest string and play the 1st fret with our 1st finger. Now with our pick, we're going to pick everything except the thickest one. Should sound like that. A minor 7. So give that a go. And once you have it, we're going to try the next chord, which is called C major 7. And in order to get to C major 7, we're going to start with our A minor 7. We're going to leave our middle finger where it is. Don't move the middle finger. Get rid of the 1st finger. And then plop down the ring finger on the 3rd fret on the 2nd thickest string. So it's a little seesaw, A minor 7 to C major 7. We move these outer fingers, we leave the middle finger where it is. So here's C major 7. And let's take a second and practice A minor 7 to C major 7. Back and forth a few times. And once you're comfortable with that, we're gonna learn the next chord, which is G6. So to get to G6, we're just gonna simply take these two fingers and move them over. So we're gonna take the ring finger and move it from the 3rd fret on the 2nd thickest string to the 3rd fret on the thickest string. We're gonna take the middle finger from the 3rd thickest string to the 2nd thickest string. So if you see that, this is C major 7, this is G6. We're just moving them over. And then with the pick, strum all 6 strings. So let's try all of those chords. We have A minor 7, C major 7, and G6. So spend a little bit of time flowing from one to the next. And once you have that, we're gonna add the rhythm to it. So make sure you take some time to pause if you need it to flow from one chord to the next. And once you've done that, we're gonna add the strums. We're gonna strum the first chord 3 times. We're gonna strum the second chord 3 times. The third chord we're gonna strum 6 times. So check it out. A minor 7, and then C major 7, and then G6. 1, 2, 3, rest, 4, 5, 6, rest. Then we go in a loop. 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3, rest, 1, 2, 3. So spend a minute and get that down, and once you have it, we'll be ready for the play along. All right, I hope you're ready, because here comes the Shake It Off play along. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, and then G. Back to A minor. Switch to C. Switch to G. And we stay on G. It's gonna keep going like this. And we're gonna just play it for another minute. Back to A minor. C. And then G. G. One more time. C. Then G. All right, there you go. There's your Shake It Off play along. Okay, great job with Shake It Off. Now we're gonna move to the third and final song, the most complex song, Good Riddance by Green Day. This song is gonna use a G chord, which is going to take all 4 of your fingers. And as you flow through the 3 chords that make up the song, which are G, Cadd9, and D sus4, your ring finger and pinky are going to stay put. So check it out. Our first chord is G, second chord Cadd9, third chord D sus4. These 2 fingers stay put. So let's learn how to do the G chord first. We're gonna start with our middle finger on the 3rd fret, thickest string. Then first finger on the 2nd thickest string, 2nd fret. We're gonna skip the next 2 strings. Then we're gonna land with our ring finger on the 3rd fret on the 2nd thinnest string, and our pinky on the 3rd fret on the thinnest string. And we're gonna strum all 6 strings together like that. And that is what gives us our G chord. Now, if this is your first time ever attempting a G chord, you might be getting something like this. If that's the case for you, that's totally normal, okay? There might be a few things going on. One is that you may not be pressing hard enough. You might need to squeeze tighter. And you wanna make sure you're using your thumb to press into the back of the guitar as well as your fingers pressing down into the front of the guitar. So make sure you're squeezing hard enough. And then also make sure your fingers are tall and they're not leaning over on the next string, right? Like, so you might be getting a good note out the first string and the second string might sound like this. It might be because your middle finger is touching it. So go ahead and test out your chord by picking each string like this, one at a time, and look for, oh, that one doesn't sound quite right. Well, maybe I need to squeeze tighter. and identify a couple little problems. Try to fix them as best you can. Spend a minute fiddling with this. It doesn't have to be perfect, just fiddle with it. It's gonna get better over time. So once you've done that, let's try the second chord, which is called Cadd9. Now again, we're gonna leave the ring and pinky. We're gonna leave them where they are. They don't have to move. And these two fingers, they're just gonna plop over. We're gonna move them from the thickest and second thickest string to the second and third thickest string. So now we have third fret on the second thickest string, second fret on the third thickest string, and then everything else the same. And we're going to skip the thickest string with our pick this time. We're just gonna pick the other 5. Right, and again, you can check it one string at a time and try to get as clean of a sound as you can. Spend a minute with that one. And then we'll try the final chord, which is called D sus4. We're going to leave these two as they are. We're going to get rid of the middle finger. And we're going to plop the first finger over one more string. So the first finger is going to move from the third thickest string to the fourth thickest string. And we get that sound. Okay, so let's review these chords. We have G, and then we have Cadd9, and then we have D sus4. So spend a minute and flow from one to the next. Make sure to pause if you need to. And once you have a decent flow from one chord to the next, we're gonna add a little bit of rhythm. So we're gonna play the G chord twice, the C chord once, and the D chord once, and then loop it. So it's gonna be like this. G, G, C, D. Okay? G, G, C, D. Okay? Practice that for a minute. So before we do the Good Riddance play along, I'm just going to warn you, it's a little bit fast. So YouTube has a great function where you can slow down the video, and I recommend using that. I'm going to show on screen how it's done. And once you've done that, we are ready for our level 1 play along of Good Riddance. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. G, G, C,
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road.
G,
Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go.
And then the song changes after that. So that's all that we're doing for now. Just that little bit. Okay, great job on Good Riddance level 1. Now we're gonna add one more thing to spice this up, and that's gonna be a strumming pattern. So this is your first strumming pattern. We're gonna use the same chords. We're just gonna add a little bit more rhythm to it. So grab your G chord, and we're gonna try this. Down, down, up, up, down. Okay, and when you try this, I want you to use those exact motions. Down, down, up, down. It's very important that you do the downs and ups exactly like I say. So it's down, down, up, down. Okay, try that on your own. And then when you're ready, we're gonna string the chords together. We're gonna do that pattern twice for G. We're gonna do it once for C and once for D, like this. Down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down. And we loop that. So, once you have a decent handle on that, we're going to try playing that along to Green Day. And again, I'm going to warn you, they play it pretty fast. I recommend trying to slow down the video for this play along at first, and then you can work your way up to full speed eventually. So if you're ready, we're going to do the play along. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go.
And then they change. So there you go. That's your little play along. Great job playing along to all of those different play-alongs. I hope you learned a lot of useful new chords today and you feel inspired and ready to go off and learn the next thing. Also, feel free to keep coming back and practicing with this video until you feel really, really comfortable with all of these songs and all of these chords, which are going to serve you so well in the rest of your guitar journey. My name is Jeremy Savo. Congratulations on reaching the end of this video and learning all this new stuff today. If you liked it, I hope you will subscribe to my channel, click like on the video, leave me a comment letting me know your thoughts, and stay tuned for the next one. All of these tabs that I've been using throughout this video are available for free on my website, jeremysavo.com. The link is below. Thanks, have a great one, and I'll see you next time.